To find a book in the library catalog, you need to go to the library homepage. So once we are on the library homepage, you are going to click on the Search tab. You will see a search box that you may be tempted to use, but the most effective way to find a book in the catalog is to actually use the advanced search link located below. When you click on that, you will be taken to a new screen. You will see different ways to search for material, and then below it you will see useful tips, search strategies, a Get Help box, and a What Am I Searching? This explains the different collections that we have available for you to search online. We are going to click on the Library Catalog button. You will see if you look under the What Am I Searching, it explains that the Library Catalog searches Milne Library holdings that include the following collections, plus SUNY Library holdings, the children's collections, the educational materials collections, our young adult collection, course reserves, New York State collection, reference collection, special collections, etc. If I'm going to find a book on social justice, I type in our keywords of social justice and hit search. You will notice a yellow bar appears across your screen prompting you to sign in. If you sign in, you will use your Oneana username and log in. If you are already logged into Blackboard, it will automatically log you in for you. If you are not currently logged into Blackboard, you will be prompted to log in using your Oneana username and password. Once you are successfully logged in, you should see your name in the upper right-hand corner. I will explain some of the pros for logging in just a minute. When I'm looking at my results list here, I am seeing all of the material that the library has access to. So we have conference proceedings, books, journals. If I want to only find books in our library catalog, I can look over on the left-hand side and refine my result by resource type. So if I click books and then apply that filter, I'll be given a new results list. If I also want to see the books only available online, I can click on the available online checkbox underneath availability and apply that filter as well. When I am looking at my results now, if I find an online book that I want to take a look at, I can click on the title and I will be taken to a page that contains details on the particular book that I'm looking at, such as subject headings. If I want to view the full text of that particular book, I can click on one of the links provided and it will take me to the ebook version of that book. One of the things I want to make note of is this availability section here. Many times publishers restrict how many chapters or pages you can download and print off. This one has no restrictions, so we're lucky in that front, but many books actually do have restrictions. So pay attention to this if you're going to download particular chapters and make sure to download the ones that are most important first. You can, however, even if there are restrictions on download, always read the entire book online for free whenever you want. Now let's say I wanted to find not an ebook in our library, but an actual physical book. So what I would do is go back to my results page and underneath active filters, discontinue or remove the availability online filter. And then I can click on the held by library filter. This will limit my results to those available physically in the library. Now, when I'm looking at one of these results, you will notice it says available at Milne Library Circulating Collection, HM146.B85. If I wanted to find this book here in the library, I would need to know this information. It is called a call number. The call number is essentially the address for the book located in the library. In this case, our call number is HM146.B85, and it is located in the circulating collection. So if I were to try and find this physically on the shelf, I would walk my way up to the H section. I would go past H, HA, HB, HC until I found the HMs. Then I would look at the 146. I would go to that part, and then I would look at what comes after the period. In this case, it's B85, and then I would locate the book on the shelf. You could then take it to the circulation desk for checkout. Now, I mentioned that there are functions and pros for signing in. So one of the available pros you could do for signing in is to pin your items. So let's say I wanted to come back to this book and check it out later. what I could do is pin the item. You would just click on that little pin button up at the top. Now, once I have signed out, it still keeps all of that information for me. So if I signed back in 3 days later and I wanted to look at the pins I had done from a previous search, I could click on that little pin located next to my name and it will show me my saved records. So here's the record that I just saved just now, and here are records I've saved in the past. So this is a great function that you can utilize to save searches for yourself. And that is how you find a book in the library catalog.